Hey, welcome back to DigiBest, guys. This is the first place deck for locals for the very first week of BT7. It is, of course, yellow-purple hybrid. Honestly, tier 1 threat, we're going to jump straight into it. So, first for the babies, 1 Demi-Mirror and 2 Susanoomon. Obviously really stupid. This one gives you more drawing, gives you the right cards. And Susanoomon, a lot of the time you are going to late games, and in that way you're going to have a lot of cards in your trash, turns it on right away. So you can potentially switch out the ratios to have more Susanoomons. It's just right now we're testing to see how it goes. So definitely something to think about. Going into babies, 2 of the Seraphimon, 4 of the Gazi. Seraphimon honestly really good. Digimon is absolutely flooding our locals right now with hybrids. So Seraphimon is really nice to take care of the Digimon, and Gazimon, of course, for the memory boosters, as well as other cards like Hammer Sparks, all that stuff. As well as JetSilphymon. JetSilphymon's stupid. Bukimon's an asshole. Bukimon's that guy. Digimon absolutely necessary, such as your tamers, such as your hybrids, and reduces the memory cost for the hybrids. It's just essential, pays for itself as soon as you put it down. Nemon's a strange one. Plays the tamers, gets tamers back once it dies. It can sort of pay for itself once you establish boards, and it's a good combo piece once you have the combos in your hand, so you just sort of have to wait for it to be at the right time. But in this particular locals, it just turned out really well. Definitely for someone to test with, considering that it's actually not seeing a lot of play in other deck lists that I've been seeing online. So definitely check it out. It's actually did really well. You'll see in the matches that I put out, Nemon actually put in a lot of work. On the champions, 4 Kaze, 4 Zephyr. They're obvious. They just do things over tamers and they hit. Facilitates the mega run up, and obviously goes into the JetSilphys. Oh, they're missing the 1 pre-release. 1 more pre-release, they got the full fate set. JetSilphy, honestly ridiculous. Only 1 cost when it goes on the Kazi, and then +1 security if it has a tamer underneath, or maybe it's the other way around. It doesn't really matter either way. It's ridiculous. It gets your security stack really high, and goes into megas really cheap. For the other level 5, you have the Rise Greymon. This guy plays your tamers for free as well. Even if the on-play effect doesn't matter, just getting tamers on board for cards like the Shine Greymon is honestly really important, as well as getting free tamers on board so you have more hits next turn when you evolve over the tamers. Onto the megas with that 1 Shine, we've also got 2 Seraphi and the 1 Dynasmon. Seraphi, honestly, completely underrated card right now. +1 security attack is huge for only 3 memory, as well as the fact that you also get recovery on evolution. So the recovery pays for itself, and then if you can start splitting on the turn that it's played, on the turn it evolves, it just gets huge value. And if it lives from the 2 hits, then your opponent has to out of that turn, otherwise it's doing 2 more hits again, and that can honestly just secure your game next turn. Because Seraphimon put in huge work. And for the final level 7s, we've got 2 Susano. This guy, such a bomb, just completely kills things. I don't want to explain it. +2 security, kills anything. If it stays on the board, then it's just done. 2 of the Swarzel, 1 Wyvern Breath, and 1 of the Reinforcement. We're playing really low in options just so we can keep consistency in hand. These cards are just absolute bombs coming out of security. And Reinforcement at 1 now because of the ban list. 1 for the tamers, 4 Zoe, 4 TK Kari, 3 TK, and 2 Analog. Analog, really weird one. A lot of the time you do sort of suicide to level 5s and level 6s with the JetSilphys, your Seraphas, all that. So analogs do actually pay for themselves in that way. Also giving you free hatches and free memories, really nice. TK, really good for correcting your hands. Exactly the same with the Zoe as well. Zoe can search your Susanoomons, which is really nice. And TK Kari, a lot of the time you can just play really passive and just let your opponent hit into securities. and then that way you'll have less security than your opponent, and you can just get free memory off it, which is really nice.
Nearly done.
And that's pretty much the entire deck list. Honestly, really impressive, really standard, and took names really hard today. Couldn't say too much about it, except the player said there were some improvements he could see. He wanted to put. He did mention that he wanted Xiaomon down up to 3, taking out one of the demis. The Neemon to be added.
Cubemon.
Swap the Neemon for a Cubemon, and it was Dynas, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dynas for Shine.
Yeah, and Dynas for another Shine, facilitate more removal. Dynas 1 unfortunately didn't put too much work in these games, considering that a lot of the time opponents also played passively for bigger swings later. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Really impressive deck. You're definitely going to see this kind of deck in the future of BT7. It's an absolute monster. Definitely tier 1. And I'll see you guys next time.